and welcome everyone to today's panel regarding John McAfee's new product, Decentral. My name is Chelsea Llewellyn. I have been a moderator for 10 years, and I will be today's moderator for this panel. In our audience today, we have investors and government officials, so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming today. Audience members, if you would please hold your questions until the end, we will have a 4-minute Q&A session. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our panelists. First, we have Boston Shonibari, who is an NSA agent. Next to him, we have Evelyn Pantino. She's head of legal affairs at Future Tense Central, which is the company producing Decentral, the new product. And then next to me, we have Gracie Villanueva. She's also an NSA agent. And then last but not least, we have Jeffrey Miles. He is head of public relations at Future Tense Central. Each panelist will be asked 3 questions, and they will have a minute to answer each question. And without further ado, I'd like to start the questioning. All right, boss, what is your position regarding this new product?
Hello everyone, my name is Boston Shonibari. I'm head of security at the NSA. I'm totally against the launching of the Decentral due to some reasons, mainly because it limits the NSA from performing our duty as for protecting the nation. This product limits us from performing our duty by protecting the nation. Our mission at the NSA is to provide a decision advantage for the nation and our other allies. Thank you.
Right, thank you, boss. Evelyn, same question. What is your position regarding this new product?
Hi, my name is Evelyn Coutinho. I am head of legal affairs at Future Tense Central. I am for this Decentral product just because that we as citizens of the U.S. have right to privacy and the right to be let alone. So with this, the NSA is violating our privacy. And with this product, we are able to have that security. And according to WebPro News, this is a new internet that is impossible to hack and impossible to penetrate. So simply, it's a hotspot internet that you can carry with you.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Evelyn. All right, Gracie, what is your position regarding this new product?
Thank you, Chelsea. Hi, I'm Gracie Villanueva, head of risk management at the NSA, and I am against John McAfee's Decentral software because having citizens untraceable on the internet can cause numerous problems, such as an increase in crime, an increase in terrorism, and thus making our job very difficult. According to Clay Wilson's article, Computer Attack and Cyber Terrorism, many international terrorist groups now actively use the computer and the internet to communicate, and several may develop or acquire the necessary technical skills to direct a coordinated attack. So this demonstrates that technology, online technology, internet, and especially this Decentral software can have a major impact on our national security.
All right, thank you, Gracie. And last but Jeff, what is your position regarding this new product?
Well, hello, my name is Jeffrey Miles. I am head of public relations at Future Tense Central, and I am for the Decentral product. Couple reasons. First reason is, as Evelyn stated, it does violate our right to privacy. And second, the whole discussion so far has been how the government can protect us. Well, the way I'm thinking about it is, how can we protect ourselves from the government? The government uses this surveillance to look on us, to watch us, basically watch our every move. Who protects us from them? In my view, the government is a pretty powerful system. Recently, there was a scandal in the NSA where a government worker leaked private information to Wikipedia and basically...
Right, thank you, Jeff. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off there. All right, moving on to the next question. Boss, how do you think this will affect the economy in terms of revenue?
The Decentral is a product that denies access to pretty much everyone who wants to use Facebook, Google, and Twitter because of the services they provide to the NSA. I currently think that most of the population in this country, we're all the youth, and we use Google, Facebook, Twitter. Everyone uses Google. this is probably like our everyday lives. And most companies use Google and Facebook as a form of advertisement. This could only affect the internet economy drastically in terms of revenue. If there's no advertisement, if no one is using this site, no company is going to use this sites anymore as a form of advertisement, and this may degenerate revenue in the coming future.
Thank you, boss. Evelyn, how do you think this will affect the economy in terms of revenue?
In terms of revenue, I feel that there isn't going to be a negative effect, but as any other product that's sold in the market, there is a certain target market. So the ones that are going to be attracted to this product will be those that love technology, that are with the latest new technology that's out. So for the company, it's going to be maybe they'll see it immediately, but for the U.S. as a whole, like the economy in terms of revenue, it won't be a big impact, but it will be something that will secure citizens, as like the decentral product what will do. It's secure like identity theft. Like there are cases where their identity is stolen, so this will protect them from the government and from others that are hacking into their softwares or systems.
Thank you, Evelyn. Gracie, how do you think this will affect the economy in terms of revenue?
I think in terms of revenue, the decentral software will have little to no effect on the economy because a product like decentral won't be in high demand with the public, especially what Boss said, you can't use huge social medias. And also another reason why it wouldn't be in high demand is because you could only use a decentral product if you're trying to send information to someone else, they have to have that product also. So it's kind of inconvenient. As of right now, there aren't enough factors to determine if this decentral product will have a positive or negative effect on the economy, but we can sure find the answer to that in years to come.
Thank you, Gracie. And Jeff, how do you think this will affect the economy in terms of revenue?
I think that the decentral product won't have any noticeable short-term effects. In the long term, if it does become successful, obviously other companies are going to want to compete and build programs that do just the same thing as decentral. So if that does happen, that will create more jobs for the public. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. All right, we'll move on to the last question, boss. How do you think the public will react?
Generally, I think the public will be worried about such a product being in the market because we, the NSA, we're only here to provide security for the nation. People use the internet nowadays as a form of, planning terrorist attacks or anything. The NSA, we're only here to, give that advantage to provide a decision in the future over any attack before we try to foresee it in the future. And if we can't do this, I think the public should be more worried about security. The 9/11, things like this could have been prevented. Even though we couldn't track it. And I think if the NSA had brought in the product at that time, it may have been worse. Worse things could happen. America is one of the countries where terrorism is less likely to happen. It's even said that a thunder attack could happen more likely than a terrorist attack in the USA because of...
All right, thank you, boss, but I'm going to have to cut you off there. All right, moving right along. Evelyn, how do you think the public will react?
I think there's going to be mixed feelings just because our society today is based on technology. We want to always get the newest technology, have the best thing that's working. And with this decentral product, it's something new. It's something that will attract the people based on its security and it's like small and portable. That's what we want. Like we want something that we could carry with ourselves and it's fast and yes, the other person has to have this product too, but it's all like how accessible or how portable it is. And my name is Evelyn Patino, and I am for this decentral product, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Evelyn. Gracie, how do you think the public will react to this new product?
I think the public will react negatively to the decentral software. I don't think the public would buy this because I think the public knows that there has to be some type of watch over us. The government isn't invading our privacy. The government isn't monitoring us to invade our privacy, but furthermore for our own protection. So according to the national security of the 21st century, there's often a struggle to find a proper balance between national security and civil liberties such as privacy. But a primary responsibility and duty to the United States government is to protect and serve its citizens. And according to our NSA website, our motto or mission is to defend our nation and secure the future. I am Gracie Villanueva, Head of Risk Management, and I am against McAfee's new decentral software.
Thank you, Gracie. And finally, Jeff, how do you think the public will react?
I feel like the public will react depending on how the government reacts to the decentral product. For example, I feel like the product will flourish in other countries where government is or takes advantage of their citizens more. To put it simpler, if the government, if the public feels like they need to hide everything from the government, they will buy it. So it relies on the government. The government says that they're surveilling us so they can protect us, but there are other ways to protect us. Stricter gun laws. And right now, just about anybody can buy a gun if you qualify for certain things. My name is Jeffrey Miles. I'm for the decentral product.
Thank you, Jeff. And that concludes our discussion portion of this presentation. And I would like to first off thank the audience for coming and listening today. I would also like to thank the panelists. We had Boss, who talked about how decentral could limit the NSA's job to defend the nation. Then we had Evelyn, who talked about how decentral will aid in the right to privacy. And then we had Gracie, who talked about the possibility of an increase of terrorism. And then lastly, we had Jeff, who talked about other ways in which the government can protect the U.S. and its citizens. And I will now open the floor for a 4-minute Q&A session. Yes.
This question's for Gracie. What are some reasons why you think McAfee's decentral software will not be effective?
All right, the question was, what are some reasons why you think McAfee's decentral software will not be effective? And I will direct this question to Gracie.
Clay, some reasons I think that McAfee's decentral software will not be effective. I have 3 main reasons. One is this already exists, this idea of being untraceable on the internet, and that product was called Occupy Here, and it's not being used. So this idea was in the past, but we're not using it right now. Second reason is it will eventually get hacked. The NSA will eventually find a way to get into these products to monitor us and to protect us. Thirdly, I don't think it'll become large enough to be useful. I don't think many people will buy this product. It's rounds to be $100 for the software. And once you have it, you have to create your own software. You have to create your own network, your secret network. And like what Boss said, the ability of not being able to use Google, checking your Gmail or checking your Facebook, checking your Twitter, looking something up on Google, all of this is something huge for our 21st century. Also, how you can limit how the other person has to have the software to have it, to receive and to send information is another reason why it would not be effective.
Thank you. Go ahead.
This question's for Evelyn. How portable is the decentral product?
All right, Evelyn, the question was, how portable is the decentral product?
As I stated earlier too, it's really small. It's something that you could carry in your pocket, in your backpack, just like a hotspot that you connect to your computer. The radius of it, it's about a quarter mile within like the distance, like 3 blocks. So that's one of the, yes, it's not a big radius and you can't have access to a lot of things, but one of the things is that it's, really portable, like small, not heavy, something that's not going to take a lot of space in your, bag or backpack.
Right, thank you. And
My question's for Jeff. How exactly do stricter laws affect the sale of this product?
okay, the question was, how exactly do stricter laws affect the sale of this product? And the question's for Jeff.
Alright, well, if you think about it, if your mom tells you you can't do this, she's watching you, you're gonna be more sneaky about it, right? So if we have less to hide, or if we feel like we're being watched, yes, it could be for protection. If the surveillance can be used for protection, but like I said earlier, you can go about that in different ways. For one way, you could have stricter security on immigration, what importing and exporting objects come in and out of the country. Security, hire more security for campuses. Simple laws like that, it makes us less of a threat, if you understand where I'm coming from. So we have less to hide, and we use the product for more legal reasons.
All right, thank you, Jeff. And I also like to thank you again, panelists and audience members, for coming and participating in today's panel discussion about decentral